Hello, it's Nationwide on the NCAA. I am Ogoch Kukaona and we are live in Abuja. Welcome to the news. To drive coordinated development interventions across Nigeria, the Ministry of Regional Development has inaugurated a core working group on regional development. Presiding over the event in Abuja, the Minister of State for Regional Development, Uba Meigeri Amadu, said the group will ensure alignment with national priorities and the regional development framework. Ekene Ndulwe reports.
Central to President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda to reduce long-standing disparities in economic opportunities across Nigeria are the regional development commissions. Currently, 7 of these commissions exist, representing the diverse interests of the country's regions, underscoring the need for strong national coordination to guide their operations and impact. Inaugurating the core working group, the Minister of State for Regional Development urged members to prioritize projects that directly address the unique needs and development challenges of the various regions.
The policy framework it will produce must be practical and responsive to the diverse needs of our regions. It must embody realism while inspiring confidence among stakeholders and development partners.
CWG will be tasked with fulfilling key requirements that are outlined in the terms of reference, and they include but not limited to strengthening coordinated governance among the MDAs, regional development commissions and our partners.
With effective collaboration and clear focus, the core working group is expected to bridge policy and practice, turning regional aspirations into tangible development gains for Nigerians across the country. In Abuja, Ekene Ndulwe, NTA News.
The 68th ECOWAS Heads of State and Government meeting held last weekend afforded opportunity for nation-states on the subcontinent to re-strategize on the existential challenges of migration, insecurity and coups, among other issues hampering its growth. Proffering ways out of the issues, a professor of international economic relations, Professor Jonathan Aremu, urges ECOWAS member states to focus on economic development, which he believes would in turn lead to better security for the sub-region.
One of the very important decisions they took is to actually make sure that the economic integration came into the front line by making sure that ECOWAS Business Council is established, and the president of it is Alhaji Dangote, the richest man in Africa. That is a very serious commitment that has never happened before. So, congratulations also to Alhaji Dangote that have taken that particular position to make sure that he has sent the throne at the time when African Continental Free Trade Area for the entire continent is coming up. If there's insecurity, if there's all this problem with the head of state, say they are tracking about 7 of them. If they don't tackle it very well, the benefit of African Continental Free Trade Area will go to other regional economic communities, not ECOWAS. They have already mentioned them. So what I would suggest is that they should actually implement those 7 items that they mentioned. They should make sure that it's not only on paper, but it's being implemented.
Professor Jonathan Aremu there. Now, the Senate this Tuesday confirmed the appointment of Lateef Kayode Are, Aminu Mohammed Dalhatu, and Emmanuel Ayodele Oke as non-career ambassadors. They were the first 3 nominated by President Bola Tinubu. Also confirmed by the Senate are Aisha Mahmood Kantibelo and Animo Shaw Olainka as commissioners for the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC. In another development, Senate has asked the National Security Advisor to investigate the fake reports circulated on the health of Nigeria's President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio. The resolution was adopted sequel to a point of order by Senator Titus Zam referencing fake news circulating on social media platforms that the President of the Senate suffered a health emergency and was rushed to a hospital in London. Senate wants those responsible to be fished out and made to face the law to serve as deterrent.
Head of State, General Gowon, is dead. When he was alive, attending the last Christmas carol, And I don't know, I think all we can do is to, is it the view of the Senate that this matter be referred to the National Security Advisor, the DSS, to investigate? Those in support say aye, those against say nay. That is how it. I think that's all we can do. You can't stop people from writing, you know, the internet is garbage in, garbage out. So you can't stop people from putting in garbage. Yes.
All right, and still staying with the Senate as foundation for credible population data for effective national planning, the Senate, through its Committee on National Identity and National Population, has held a public hearing targeted at a bill for an act to repeal the births, deaths, marriages, and other related matters Compulsory Registration Act 2024. We'll bring you details of this report in the course of the bulletin. And now the House of Representatives is reviewing the internal inconsistencies and unclear provisions guiding local content affecting seamless enforcement and compliance in consumer lending regulations. This resonates during an investigative hearing by the Ad hoc Committee on Overlapping Jurisdiction by the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission and other stakeholders. National Assembly correspondent Muhammad Rabiu Ali reports.
The investigative hearing emanates from a sitting dated Tuesday, 7th October 2025, where a motion was raised on procedural gaps and investor concerns arising from the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, among other concerns. Stakeholders point at ambiguities and overlaps with existing laws and regulations administered by NCC, CBN, NIPC, among others, urging the People's House to address.
It is our considered view that while the Commission possesses the authority to formulate such regulations, this authority must be exercised strictly within the bounds of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended.
There is need for formal establishment of an interagency working group/committee on digital lending to facilitate coordinated regulatory actions, develop joint operational guidelines.
We believe that this shortcomings will undermine investors' confidence, discourage innovations in data lending ecosystem, and create unstable business environments. At a time when the government is prioritizing digital transformation, financial inclusion, and foreign direct investments.
This investigative hearing is extensive in this approach. Our commitment is therefore sought towards making this event a huge success.
The committee is expected to report back to the plenary within 6 weeks. From the National Assembly, Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says it will not succumb to accusations by some political actors across the country questioning its operation. A statement by the head of media and publicity of the commission says a checklist of arrests and prosecutions by the EFCC in the last 2 years shows that prominent members of the ruling party, such as former governors, ministers, and others not publicly known, are sharing tables with a number of opposition politicians as well. The commission says what threatens democracy is not the EFCC doing its job, but the attempt to intimidate or blackmail it into abandoning investigations into allegations of corruption against politicians in the opposition for fear of accusations of selectivity. The Commission won't succumb to blackmail into inconclusive investigations just to be seen to be non-selective in its operations, the statement adds. All right, the national chairman of Phase 2 of the Presidential Amnesty Program, Kingsley Muturu, has hailed the administrator of the program, Dr. Dennis Otuaro, as a steady light restoring hope and direction to the initiative. In a statement issued earlier today, Muturu, a former candidate for the Delta State House of Assembly, Bomadi constituency, described Dr. Otuaro's leadership as a defining light that has restored clarity, confidence, and renewed hope to the program. He stated that at a critical period when expectations were high, Dr. Otuaro provided calm, focused, and visionary leadership, bringing structure, purpose, and direction thereby rekindling trust among stakeholders and realigning the program with its core mandate of peace, rehabilitation, and reintegration. Muturu also highlighted other initiatives of the presidential Amnesty program under the leadership of Dr. Dennis Otuaro, including alternative dispute resolution and mediation training workshop as a clear reflection of the administrator's forward-looking approach. He noted that Dr. Otuaro's leadership has prioritized capacity building and preventing peace mechanisms over conflict escalation. He further noted that the administrator's style, anchored on inclusiveness and accountability, has helped stabilize the program and repositioned it as a symbol of opportunity across the Niger Delta. The Phase 2 National Chairman applauded Dr. Otuaro for his courage, humility, and unwavering commitment to service, affirming that his leadership has strengthened the program and restored faith in impactful governance. All right, let's now move over to our Lagos Network Center, where Hingino will be serving us the next set of reports from that zone. Hello, Hingino.
Welcome to Lagos. As Nigerians prepare for the festive season, security agencies in the country have reiterated their commitment to ensure a secure environment before, during, and after the celebrations. They are also urging Nigerians to stay vigilant at all times, especially during the celebrations. They made this known while speaking on their readiness in ensuring a crime-free festive period. Lanre Bede has more.
Festive seasons are usually characterized by various criminal activities. As people celebrate, some individuals look for the opportunity to carry out illegal activities. Experts believe with the current security realities in the country, security threats and risk will be on the increase due to festivities when everyone's guard is down. It is a tradition for security agents and their agencies to take this period serious.
We are carrying out what we call the show of force exercise. The police, the military, and other security and safety agencies in Lagos. This is December, the height of economic activities and not the height of crime and criminality as people used to think.
Opportunistic crimes such as robbery, smuggling, kidnapping, email phishing, and phone scams are often rampant during the festive period. Security experts are urging Nigerians to stay alert in public places, including shopping centers, movie theaters, and places of worship, as well as avoid displaying valuable or large amounts of cash.
Seeing you at community level, what we expect is that the landlord association, the PRC, and all those stuff like that are aware of the people that are just moving into their environment. They know and they approach the landlord of those buildings they are moving into and ensure that they have a proper understanding and identification of those coming within their environment.
Their message is be vigilant when visiting banks or ATMs. Use caution when walking or driving at night. Keep your car and home doors locked and do not leave valuables in plain sight. In Lagos, Larry Peleyi, NTA News.
Away from that, recognizing and appreciating hard work, doggedness towards achieving success and progress of any organization is the ingredient required for that nation's growth. NTA2 Lagos Network Center keyed into this to celebrate staff for their hard work and unwavering dedication to excellence. Lynn Leneke reports that the management and staff came together to appreciate the zonal director for the initiative.
It was the break of a new dawn and a fun-filled day for the management and staff of the NTA2 Lagos Network Center as Christmas came early due to the proactive and benevolence of the zonal director, Dr. Evelyn Nwosu. Staff of the center celebrated themselves dancing to their birth months. Then came these scintillating dance steps of the zonal director, setting the tone officially for the party to commence despite the wet weather. Management and staff of the center took to the dance floor, appreciating the initiative. Now to the business of the day. The leadership of the center used the opportunity to appreciate staff for their doggedness, commitment, and dedication to improving NTA2 Lagos Network Center transmissions.
I want to appreciate God Almighty, I appreciate the zonal director, the management of NCAA for this opportunity, for giving me the big enablement for me to be able to discharge my duty.
We thank God, we continue what we're doing, then improve on it.
Remember that the camera unit is the engine room that makes the house. So I'm so happy.
The zonal director, Dr. Evelyn Iwosu, who could not hide her joy at the recent transformation of the center, urged the staff not to relent, promising that there are better days ahead.
I've enjoyed so much support. I see a very committed staff who are ready and willing to give their all. So it was just proper to say thank you to them and let them know that, yes, we're having them so hard, but we missed the opportunity to say thank you.
She also appreciated the station's partners for their continuous support and patronage. In Lagos, Lane Lenake, NTA News.
Those are the reports from Lagos. Nationwide continues in Maiduguri after the break.
We hope you're still on to Nationwide. The news belt now continues in Maiduguri, and we're beginning with some electoral matters. Borno State has concluded its local government council elections, with the Borno State Independent Electoral Commission, BOSEC, officially declaring winners across the 27 local government areas of the state. The exercise, conducted under tight security, recorded impressive voter turnout in several councils as the All Progressives Congress, APC, swept all chairmanship and councillorship seats. Here is Tina Turo with the rest of the story.
BOSEC headquarters, we collected these results as submitted to us by the returning officers and our EOs, that is electoral officers. So we have aggregated everything for the 27 local governments.
APC candidates were declared winners in all 27 local government areas of the state. Announcing the results at the BOSEC headquarters in Maiduguri, Chairman of the Commission, Dr. Tahiru Shatima, described the election as peaceful, credible, and largely hitch-free, commending security agencies, electoral officers, and voters for their cooperation throughout the process. Chairman BOSEC emphasized that results were collated from all polling units and wards before final declarations were made by returning officers in their respective local government areas. Tahiru Shatima congratulated all successful candidates and urged them to see their victory as a call to serve the people, stressing that democracy thrives when leaders prioritize inclusiveness, accountability, and development.
We did not create any roadblock to any political party that is interested in contesting the election. After a lot of publicity, after a lot of meetings and what have you, only 6 political parties that participated in this election.
With the conclusion of the local council elections, attention now shifts to governance and service delivery at the grassroots, as residents express hope that the newly elected chairman will consolidate peace and accelerate development across Borno State. In Maiduguri, Tina Toro, NTA News.
Let's talk health now. Borno State Ministry of Health and Human Services, in collaboration with Primary Health Care, has flagged off the supplementary National Immunization Plus Days towards strengthening routine immunization services. Ijapari Joseph completes the story.
The Supplementary National Immunization Plus Days is aimed at protecting children under 5 years of age against vaccine-preventable diseases, especially poliomyelitis. Commissioner for Health, Professor Babamalam Gana, represented by the Permanent Secretary Dr. Shetima Maina, emphasized the importance of polio vaccination towards sustaining its eradication, describing it as a symbol of strengthening routine immunization over child killer diseases.
All hands are on deck. Everybody is supporting
immunization in the state, and that will ensure that we will have disease-free community.
Directors Disease Control and Immunization Fatih Ali and that of Community and Family Health Services Dr. Mala Abdul Wahab, among other speakers, disclosed that the implementary immunization will enhance surveillance, community participation, and accountability within the primary health care system.
Even if we are in Abuja, when we are presenting our papers, people are surprised. Despite the insurgency,
all these killer diseases, we have all the antigens. We supply it on primary health care across the states.
The initiative reflects strong coordination and effective supervision towards achieving high coverage, as well as shared goals in ensuring a polio-free and healthier Borno state. In Maiduguri, Japari Joseph, NCAA News.
And from Maiduguri, we shall now return to Ogochukwuka in Abuja. Compliments of the season to you.
Compliments, Abubakar. Thank you. Now, President Bola Tinubu felicitates with Senator Ifeanyi Godwin Ararume, an astute politician and accomplished businessman, on his birthday. A statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, the President commended the former senator for his years of service to the nation and contributions to its peace, unity, and progress. The President also describes Senator Ararume as a resolute and shrewd politician, highlighting his courageous and remarkable political journey through the years. President Tinubu wishes the celebrants a happy 67th birthday and prays that God Almighty grants him more years of good health and strength. The National Orientation Agency, NOAA, Katsina State, has extended a campaign to border communities to boost security awareness, urging citizens to always report suspicious characters for prompt actions. Suleiman Godogi reports that the week-long awareness campaign aims at promoting collaborative efforts in the fight against insecurity in the state and beyond.
It is one of the states in the northwest bedeviling with security challenges such as kidnapping, banditry, with both federal and state governments as well as other stakeholders putting measures in place to bring to an end the situation. It is in line with this that the National Orientation Agency, NOAA, in the state embarks on awareness campaigns to border communities to educate them on the need for the residents to support and collaborate with the government in the fight against insecurity. Some of the border communities visited by the agency include Jibia, Keita, Mashi, Mehadua, Zango, and Bore local government areas of the state.
We are addressing people living in the border communities to be security conscious and to report any suspicious movement to the security agency.
This is what we need in Jibia local government, that enlightenment about the security consciousness.
The residents lauded the foresight and determination of NOAA and assured of their continued support and cooperation. The state director of NOAA and his entourage later had a brief stopover at the Magama Jibia border command of the Nigerian Immigration Service. Suleiman Kodogi, NTA News.
The end of every year usually offers the people of Rivers State opportunity to celebrate their cultural heritage as it serves as a means of promoting peace and unity. It also presents opportunity for indigenes to reconnect and ensure preservation of their cultural heritage. Kingsley Amajiri was at Ogba, venue of Nchaka cultural celebration, and now brings us details.
Oba people in Rivers State are known for their rich cultural heritage expressed through music and dance, particularly during festivals. Nchaka is one of such festivals so cherished by the people. The female and male Nchaka festival held across the various communities in Omog, bringing the people together at the playground where cultural rites are performed. Being an event that marks the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new Oba traditional calendar.
This is starting a new motto, get it right. And we do this by making sure that people are in peace and they have enough happiness to take them into a newness.
What we need to do is to say, God, thank you.
We want everybody to embrace peace.
The festival demonstrates the people's attachment to their age-long heritage passed down from their forebears. Bro Felix Obua, aka Gorant, who holds the chieftaincy title of Oshimiri, one of Oba ethnic nationality, with his entourage, we are at the Oba's palace to pay homage. From the drum beats to the colorful regalia, the people tell the story of who they are, the story of bravery and resilience. In Port Harcourt, Kingsley Amajiri, NTA News.
In Chaka, people of River State there, very colorful. And now, in compliance with the presidential directive, the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has flagged off the construction work of the 6.7 kilometers Wuju Road in Kano metropolis. Inspecting the ongoing construction, Minister of State for Housing, Yusuf Abdullahi, said the project will go up about 47 billion naira with a completion period of 24 months. Samira Hamisu Shira reports.
About 6 metropolitan local government areas of Kano State, the Wuju Road was conceived in 2013 to address the environmental threats being posed by the Jakara drainage to the communities along the corridor during rainy season. Project starts from Goranduzi off Aminu Kano Way and terminates at Airport Road, covering a distance of 6.7 kilometers. However, the state government recently constructed about 800 meters of the 6.7 kilometers of the road and sought the intervention of federal government.
We made a memo and we submitted to the council on Wednesday, that was 10th December. And fortunately for us, the President, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, approved the project to be constructed at the cost of 47 billion naira. This is a huge amount and we have to appreciate the President. This is part of what he has been doing to Kano State.
The contractor also assured of timely completion. Federal Controller, Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Dambaba Yahaya Haruna, reaffirmed commitment to ensuring strict adherence to contractual terms. Kano State Government has since commenced payment of compensation of structures to be affected by the Wuju Road project, which is designed to be a dual carriage lane with adequate drainage system and street lights. From Kano, Samira Hamisishara, NTA News.
The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has gone live with the MPIC personal licensing and medical certification system in line with International Civil Aviation Authority Organization digital platform. Aliyu Kabiru reports.
The essence, according to the Director General of the NCAA, is to modernize licensing and medical certification, enabling pilots and other aviation staff to renew credentials, thereby improving data integrity, oversight, and regulatory compliance.
In all of this we are doing, it's going to make everything seamless for the stakeholders. What takes normally 1 week, 2 weeks, sometimes 1 month, to get the license out, it's just going to take a few minutes. Is that not good enough for us? It's an achievement.
What we are just calling on the stakeholders is that there are going to be 4 data capturing centers: Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Kano, right? Yes. And Kano. You get to weigh biometric data with the capture.
Going forward, the process will be integrated with other NCAA digital systems, National Identity Number NIN, verified and digital payment solution, and will support emerging technologies such as remotely piloted aircraft system, RPAS, and advanced air mobility. The DG emphasized that the digital milestone underscores the NCAA's commitment to enhancing safety and positioning Nigeria as a globally competitive aviation market. In Abuja, Aliyu Kabir, NTA News.
The Controller General of Corrections, Sylvester Mwakuche, is seeking health insurance cover for inmates across Nigeria, most of who are still awaiting trial and presumed innocent. Let's get details from Victor Azu.
He calls himself the father of more than 80,000 inmates. And today, that responsibility takes him beyond custodial walls. The Controller General of Corrections, Sylvester Nwakuche, is at the National Health Insurance Authority, making a case for inmates who often have no voice in policy rooms. Many of them, he notes, are yet to be convicted, but still fall ill, still need care, and still remain Nigerians under the law.
So I'm here to request that this audience be captured within the NHI's package, so that anytime they have health challenges, it won't be a serious problem.
The response from the National Health Insurance Authority is measured, yet clear. Its Director General, Dr. Kelechi Ohiri, says inmates, by virtue of their citizenship, are entitled to health coverage, and the authority is open to working out shared modalities for their enrollment.
They are also Nigerians that should be covered, so we commit to working speedily to looking into that and coming up with a shared framework that they shall share with us and bring back to us to finally fully commence this.
For the Correctional Service, the push goes beyond policy alignment. It is about recognizing health as a right, even behind bars, and ensuring that justice does not come at the cost of basic human care. In Abuja, Victor Azu, NT News.
And what are the latest reports from our Benin Network Center? Let's get details from Obehi Otoba Presai. Hello, Obehi.
Ogochuka, many thanks for joining us here in Benin. Good to see you. Contractors handling the Ogege and Old Sapele Road projects have been directed to accelerate work in order to fully maximize the dry season window. Governor Monday Okpebolo gave the directive when he embarked on an on-the-spot assessment of the ongoing projects in Benin Metropolis. Good luck, Enaini reports.
With the rains subsided and the weather appearing favorable, the governor sees a limited opportunity for speedy delivery of the project. While expressing satisfaction with the quality of work being done, the governor stressed that the pace must be increased to meet timeliness. He further explained that the photographs taken during the inspection were meant to ensure compliance with approved specifications.
Now that I'm here, I've seen the extent of what they are doing, and they are doing very well, and I still need them to buckle up to be faster than what I'm seeing now, because we just have 5 months for the dry season. You know, when we came here last time, people here think it will never be possible. The reason why we do this road is because of what I heard over the radio, that a child died on this particular street. Erosion took a child away. And that is the essence of me visiting at that time. But today, in the next few days, it will become a history.
Recall that the 4.1-kilometer Ogege Old Sapele Road project was initiated following concerns raised by residents about erosion and safety. In Benin, good luck in NT News.
Meanwhile, the governor has assured management of Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, that he will clear all the accumulated unpaid salaries, gratuities, and give priority to other critical challenges in the institution inherited from past administration. Governor Monday Okpebolo assured the management of the institution when he received the Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Eunice Omozege, and members of the management team on a courtesy visit at Government House. Again, good luck, Inaini completes the report.
Congratulated the Vice-Chancellor and the team on their appointment, described the depth of challenges confronting the institution as huge and promised to work with the management in repositioning the school.
I don't think it's good. You are working, you are not getting your salary, you are not getting your arrears, your gratuity, you are not getting it. I will take it as a project. Then the issue of hostels, okay. So we'll see how it goes. we'll see whether we can get funds to rescue the school.
Earlier, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Omozeje, described the governor's intervention as life-saving, especially the approval of increased monthly subvention, restoration of affected staff to the payroll, support for graduating backlog medical students, improved security logistics, and facilitation of road construction.
We are confronted with so many challenges, but we don't believe that they are insurmountable. We believe in your capacity, your capability. We believe in your good heart, sir. And we have come to you as our main benefactor.
The meeting was attended by the top government functionaries, including the Secretary to the State Government, Musa Ehilo, Commissioner for Education, Dr. Padi Yamu, and Permanent Secretary, Government House. In Benin, Goodluck Enaini, NT News.
And that's it from Benin. Nationwide continues with Ogochukuka in Abuja right after this break.
All right, I understand we have a live telecast and it's coming from Sokoto. All right, stay tuned.